Hello everyone, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy Brave Exvius global channel. What I have for you today is something really exciting. We have another mini update for you today, and the developers have been working hard once again. They've got lots of cool things in store. This time we will be welcoming the 2019 Chinese New Year. And so with that, we've got a new event, new trial boss, some really cool login bonuses, and just lots of exciting things. So let's get right into it. Okay, so first about the new event. This event is going to be titled Yearning for Peace. And this time, previously defeated Lunar Year bosses seem to have made another appearance, and so again it's going to be up to you to discover the story, play through it, and hopefully defeat them and earn some really cool rewards. So the main rewards for this raid event are going to be first the Transcendent Soul, which is going to be an ability which gives you plus 25% SPR and plus 10% physical evade, which I can imagine would be pretty good on maybe a healer or someone which you don't want to be targeted during very important battles. Next, you also have Demon Revealing Mirror, which is going to be an accessory this time, which gives you plus 5 defense and SPR, but you know, that's just a bonus. What you really want here is the Magic Revealer, which increases physical and magical damage against demons and beasts by 25%. Which is quite a lot. So again, you might want to switch in and out this piece of equipment depending on the enemies that you are facing, as 25% can be pretty significant. It also has an ability exclusive to Qin, which is going to be a character which I'll introduce in just a bit. Elegant Muse, which will actually give Qin plus 15% HP, as well as plus 15% magic. Not bad at all. Next, we also have Giant Chopstick, which is a mace, and this will give you plus 60 attack, plus 40 SPR, and it'll enable Soulful Warriors, which again is an ability exclusive to a later unit that I will introduce shortly, which will give plus 15% SPR and plus 15% SP. In addition, you will also be able to get your hands on some other equipment, including my personal favorite, the Rice Cake Shield. I'm really excited to see what that looks like. And in addition, you'll also be able to get the Kansho Great Sword, the Bakuya Sword, another sword, of course, the Tamer's Whip, and the Beast's Cestus, which is going to be a fist. Now these names, they might change in the future, but I'm really excited to see just exactly what they are. In addition to the new event, which by the way starts on February 8th, we will also have a Lunar New Year trial boss, Lord of the Beasts. And he will be available from February 15th, I believe, but he won't be here forever. So you'll want to get your hands on him quickly. Well, defeat him quickly, if you know what I'm saying, because I don't even know what I'm saying. But anyways, he's going to be a really fearsome boss, but he will also be able to give you a cool reward. A couple tips on how you'll want to manage the battle against him. He has pretty high physical defense, so in this case, having a really strong magical attacker will definitely work to your advantage. You'll want to make sure your units have some resistance to paralysis, confuse, and stop resistance, be it from some equipment that you make them wear or from some abilities from your units. I know that I need to get more of those since I always get paralyzed or confused or stopped, and so I can't continue the battle, which I need to do something about that real quick when I want to face this trial boss. And he also has a really strong counter move, which will trigger at some points, called the Dragon's Destiny, which will basically instantly kill your entire party. So you'll want to make sure you have a good healer with you, hopefully AoE re-raise, and something to basically keep your party alive and going throughout this battle. if you are able to defeat this pretty strong enemy, you will get a really cool reward called Dragon's Destiny, which is going to be a staff, which gives you plus 12 attack and plus 88 SPR, as well as plus 5% physical evasion, which again can come in handy. Next, we also have a couple of really cool new 5 to 7 star units to introduce. Forgive me for the pronunciation, I will do my best, but the first one we have is Qin. Qin is going to be another bard. She's going to have performances that have recovery, boosts, immunities, debuffing, and damaging effects. All kinds of different things, which will make her a very versatile unit. Her performance abilities are very similar to singing abilities, which we see on other characters already, except the one difference is that the effects of these performance abilities will be refreshed every turn, which makes her really good against dispels, as basically the effects will continue and be renewed every single turn, even though you might be dispelled. Really cool. And she also has some abilities which will basically cause longer lasting effects after the performance ends, which again lets her be very versatile and maybe use a variety of different abilities in combination with each other. She provides AoE chain ability upon ending some of her performances as well, which can be really strong, as you know. And yeah, to put it simply, she's the strongest bard up to date. She has some of the strongest bard abilities out there. So if you like bard, the style of bard units, I really recommend getting your hands on Qin, as she will be really fun to play with. She is also a great chain provider. She gives everyone chain abilities depending on what kind of playstyle you prefer. So for example, her abilities Rushing River Flow will be a Divine Ruination chain, Searing Phoenix will be a Chaos Wave chain, Butterfly Dance Octaslash chain, and Razor Petal Storm a Mirror of Equity chain, basically providing a lot of options which can be really fun to play with. Her Limit Burst will deal magic damage, buff allies, as well as have a chance to KO all enemies. Again, sounds like a really powerful thing. I will have to wait and see when we can play her ourselves. Her Trust Master reward is also going to be Exquisite Hairpiece, which is an accessory promoting Magic True Double Hand. And will give 5 defense, 40 magic, as well as provide plus 20% HP. It also boosts equipment magic when a single weapon is equipped in both hands. Sounds pretty strong to me. But her Super Trust Master reward is going to be Fifth Nirvana, an instrument weapon, and this time it will provide double-handed magic-based. It will be a double-handed magic-based instrument. So it will give a whopping 195 magic, plus 24 SPR, and plus 30% HP and MP, which really sounds crazy to me. I'll have to see how this plays out, because this sounds really powerful. It'll also boost defense and SPR by 200% when HP falls below 40%, which will give her just that much more survivability when you're low on health. Sounds really good. And that's just one of the units. Okay, we also have another unit, really cool, as this unit is made up of 2 characters into a single unit. Well, let me do my best Chinese pronunciation. We have Hu and Hu&Zhu. You'll have to let me know how I did on that. Hu and Hu&Zhu. And anyways, this unit is based on the concept of the tiger and crane martial arts style. You may or may not be familiar with that, but anyways, in this game, the tiger and crane style will kind of be transposed to the white tiger and blood phoenix style. And anyways, this is going to be a dual play style unit, a physical attacker and magic using an SPR scaling attacker. Basically, the more SPR you have, the more potential damage you will be able to deal. Something, again, really cool to look out for. I gotta say, I really like the style of this unit. This unit just looks so cool, and the two characters, it just makes for a really interesting unit to play with. Anyways, the main role of this unit will be a physical attacker, as well as, again, the magic using the SPR scaling attacks. And the sub-role will be that of debuff and buffing, as there will also be abilities that you can use towards that. The unit concept also includes the use of Qi, which is, you may have heard of, especially if you like anime and things, which is a similar concept to the chakra that all martial art practitioners possess. So in this unit, the theme is, of course, that the unit is a well-trained martial artist, and as such, you'll be able to use some really cool attacks. For example, the White Tiger uses physical attacks, and the Blood Phoenix uses magic using SPR scaling attacks. Pushing the unit to do the W ability, right, the double ability, they actually both have the double ability, and after you use certain abilities, you'll actually unlock, I don't even know how to call this, the quadruple ability, as there are two characters, and yes, you will be able to use a quadruple ability after using certain abilities. The unit's main selling point will be their ability to chain really well and finish with a different move. So, for example, let's say you use the double ability, you'll be able to chain and use a finishing move, but if you use the quadruple ability, right, the ability that lets you use 4 abilities at once, you'll be able to chain 3 times, chain, and then finish with another finisher move, which sounds to me like this unit is going to be pretty strong, I gotta say. In addition, this unit will be able to use 4 elements: fire, wind, lightning, and earth, which is really good, especially if you can, against enemies which have weaknesses in these elemental resistances, or if you can debuff some of these elemental resistances for your enemies, you'll also want to consider using these. The unit can also imbue fire and lightning element into their attacks, which again makes it really good, lots of potential there. And they have the ability to do the Divine Ruination as well as the Octaslash chain, which I gotta say, makes them an all-around really good sounding unit. Can't wait to get my hands on them. They will also have cooldown skills. Let me go through these a bit as they're each really cool. Special Arts: Ferocious Tiger Strike, which gives a high physical damage chain with powerful finisher on the last hit. Sounds pretty strong. Also have another Special Arts: Swift Phoenix Strike. This will do high magic using SPR scaling damage with powerful finish on the last hit. And again, just as well, Special Arts: Saint's Boost, which enables the previously mentioned quadruple casting skill for the next 1 turn, as well as increases damage for Saint's art abilities. Really cool. Next, the Limit Burst will also be pretty powerful, dealing both physical and magic damage to a single target while boosting SPR and attack for the caster. Next, we also have the Trust Mastery Ward. It's going to be Saint's Aura, which will boost HP and MP by 10%, defense and SPR by 30%, as well as recover HP and Limit Burst crystals every turn. Sounds good to me. We also have the Super Trust Mastery Ward, Celestial Bandages. Now, this will be the strongest SPR fist in the game. Indeed, it will provide a whole 155 SPR. Sounds crazy to me. 155 SPR plus 90 attack and plus 10% HP and MP, while recovering an additional 5% MP every turn. Definitely a Super Trust Mastery Ward you'll probably want to get your hands on if you have a unit that can use it. But yeah, that's by Hu&Zhu. I'm really excited to get my hands on them, as I really love the concept of these two characters in one unit, each having their own abilities, that fits the theme, and you can use those and basically do a lot of damage. Sounds really good to me. You'll be able to get these units also, of course, through another step up summon, so we will have that. Look forward to that. But that's not it. Next, we also have some 7-star awakenings for some of the units original to the global version of the game, released during the same event in previous years. First, we have Yun. So Yun will have, of course, an STMR now. Combat Finesse. This will basically increase equipment attack when equipped with 2 one-handed weapons. When equipped with a short sword, whip, mace, or fist, it also increases the user's attack by 40%. 40%, that sounds pretty good to me. Something you'll definitely want to keep your eye out for. Well, Yun will also get multiple self-attack buffing abilities, which improves his damage, and will also be able to chain with multiple units, and as well as with different chaining families, such as Sephiroth and Pyroglacial Laswell. All new things to Yun's 7-star awakening. But there's more. There's also Chao with an STMR, which is going to be Everlasting Kindness, which will boost HP and MP, basically, and will also boost SPR when equipped with a robe. Pretty great for magic tankers, and yeah, I might want to use that on my Awakened Rain, actually. I'll have to see about that. But yeah, along with the 7-star awakening, there's also the self-sustaining skills, such as Auto Raise, which Chao will now be able to use. And he'll also get high stats with passives, making him a very viable magic tanker. So again, if you're missing one of those, you'll definitely want to maybe try and get your hands on Chao once again. Last but not least, we also have Ong, which Ong's STMR is going to be Sharpshooter this time, which will increase equipment attack when single-wielding any weapon. Okay, sounds good so far. It will also increase the user's attack by 60% when equipped with a bow. Okay, pretty straightforward there. Ong will also get multiple abilities that deals more damage to certain enemy types, such as birds, insects, dragons, avians, and beasts. So again, Ong will maybe be that more situational unit, which can be really, really strong against certain type of enemies when using the STMR, of course. And yeah, it will also be a finishing unit with a really strong limit burst. So again, depending on what you need in your party right now, Ong is maybe a really powerful unit that you can add to your selection. Last but not least, we are going to have some really cool daily login bonuses during this event, including but not limited to 5+1 summon ticket, things like 1,000 lapses at a time, which is a lot actually, as well as the 10% trust Moogle, which I could really use right now. So make sure to log in every day or as often as you can. I know that I've got a really good streak going on right now because, even just logging in every day, it can give you so many cool things which really help out in the long term. So anyways, that's it for this mini update video. I hope you enjoyed and are excited for everything that I've presented here for you today. Thank you for watching. This was the Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Global channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.